Rebecca here, the Dragon Librarian from Farmington Community Library, and my friend Brill and I are here today to talk to you about some really great books that we think you might enjoy. Now, we are so excited today because it's finally the end of September, which means that we are officially in Banned Books Week. Woohoo! I know we've been talking about banned books for all of September so far, but this is really the week to celebrate books, banned books, and really just the freedom to read in general. It's an amazing thing. And the first book I have to talk to you today is The Master and the Margarita by Mikhail Bulgakov. The Master and the Margarita. Look at that cover. Isn't that awesome? This book was actually banned by Stalin himself because it came out in the 40s and it actually depicts everyday Russian life in the 1930s. And he did not like that because of some of the political expressions in this book, so he banned it. And this book is really just absolutely amazing. It's actually recognized as one of the essential classics of Russian literature because it's just its depiction of Russia in the 30s, but also because it has this fantastical element to it too, which is just out of this world. So basically, it's about Satan coming to Moscow, and he's accompanied by this talking black cat who loves playing chess and drinking vodka, and it's absolutely amazing. This book, you will not be able to stop thinking about it or talking about it when you read it because it's absolutely amazing. The Master and the Margarita. This is one definitely not to miss. It's really good. Next is a book that I have loved for a long time, and that is Ulysses by James Joyce. Ulysses. I have a really old copy here. And this book, not only has it been banned a lot, but it also, there was a big controversy about it even coming over to the United States when it was first published, because the reasons why it was banned in the first place was because of obscenities, swearing, vulgar aspects of the book, lots of sexual content. And it's a modern take on the celebration of the everyday. So this entire book, right? 800 pages worth of this book is about one day. It all takes place in one day in the life of a character named Leopold Bloom. And it takes place on June 16th in 1904. And it talks about just everything he does in this day. And that sounds kind of boring, right? But it's actually amazing because it's a lot of stream of consciousness, like his thoughts, and you just really relate to him, even if you're not doing the same things during your day that he has. This was the first book to really do that in such a grand way, and that's why it's so important. It's also one of the most difficult books. It's considered to be one of the most difficult books to read just because of the stream of consciousness writing, and it's kind of all over the place. But I think that's what kind of makes it exciting and interesting, because it's almost like you're in his head, hearing his thoughts with him as he's going throughout the day, and it's absolutely amazing. I took an entire independent study class on just this book one summer in college, and it just blew me away. But anyway, when it was first published, it was not allowed to be in the United States. People actually had to go to Paris, where it was first published, and sneak it back into the States because they would confiscate it when people were coming back. So they were hiding it under different covers and just doing all kinds of things to try to get it in their hands because it was not allowed to be here. So this book has a long, complicated history of being banned and being not allowed in the United States, which is a shame because it's absolutely amazing. If you want to give it a chance, it's definitely worth your time. Like I said, it is a little difficult, but it's absolutely worth it because it's just an amazing book, complete and total modernist masterpiece. And that is Ulysses by James Joyce. And the third book is another favorite of mine, and that is The Color Purple by Alice Walker. This was a movie, I think, that came out a while back. It had Oprah in it. I've never seen the movie, but the book I absolutely love. This has been banned for a multitude of reasons. Some because they consider it too graphic. There's a lot of violence in it. There's swearing. There's LGBT content in it. So it's been banned a lot. But I only read this book actually for the first time about a year ago, and I could not stop crying after I read it. It was so moving, so beautiful and touching, and just heart-wrenching. This book is just such an emotional read and just so rewarding. Like you will not forget this book once you read it. It's about two sisters. One is a missionary living in Africa, and the other one is a young wife living in the South. And it's a lot of like the married sister's letters to the other sister and about her life and the things she's going through, and some of them are so brutal because it's the South and she's African American woman. And but this book is just I cannot recommend it enough. It's absolutely amazing. The Color Purple. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Well, that's what I have for you guys today. I hope that everyone will celebrate Banned Books Week this week by reading something that has been considered graphic or violent or too dark or whatever the multitude of reasons people have for trying to ban books. I hope that you will read one and celebrate the freedom to read, because it's really, really, really important. All the books we talked about today are available at the Farmington Community Library. So if you want to check them out and they sound interesting to you, you can put them on hold and pick them up during our curbside service, or you can actually go into the building and get them yourself, because we do have hours where we are open to the public now. Thank you so much, my friends, and have a wonderful rest of the day.